Cosatu's Sdumo Dlamini has reiterated the Federation's call to do away with labour brokers. And FEDUSA calls for continued resistance to the e-tolling system. I'm Richard Brooks. Cosatu's Sdumo Dlamini has reiterated the Federation's call to do away with labour brokers. Government and the ANC still insist that there should be a role for the labour brokers under strict regulation. However, addressing the Workers' Day rally in Botshabelo outside Bloemfontein yesterday, Dlamini said they would not accept that.
Our government is saying it will be okay for workers once they are placed by a labour broker. They can stay for 6 months under a labour broker. Then thereafter they are free. They are employed permanently by that particular employer. We don't agree with that. Our view is that 1 day is too much for a worker to live under a labour broker.
The Federation of Unions of South Africa, FEDUSA, has called for continued resistance to the e-tolling system. FEDUSA's Godfrey Selematsela has also criticized the proposed Protection of Information Bill and the Media Appeals Tribunal, saying they will curb freedom of expression.
We have to question the lack of transparency around the e-tolling system. If we allow government to steamroll this system through, a system installed by a foreign company at enormous expense and at a system that is extremely costly method of collecting funds, it will not stop in Gauteng. Was there not a better way to fund road infrastructure than to once again take bread off the table of the workers on the ground?
South African motorists will be paying more for fuel. The price of all grades of petrol increased by 28 cents a litre at midnight. The price of diesel also went up by 9 cents a litre, and the price of illuminating paraffin went up by 12 cents a litre. The CEO of TransUnion Credit Bureau, Jeffrey Miller, has warned consumers against overstretching themselves.
Given the continued rise in food costs, electricity, and fuel, consumers must reassess their household budgets regularly, as income does not always rise as quickly as costs. In certain cases, extras and luxuries that were affordable in the past may need to be scaled back.
Water and Environmental Affairs Deputy Minister Rejoice Mabudafazi has denied that 2 anti-rhino poaching teams involved in a recent shooting in the Kruger National Park were not properly coordinated. A game ranger and a member of the South African Police Service were shot and killed in the Chukwani section of the park last week. They were part of 2 teams that were conducting a search for rhino poachers when they ended up attacking one another. The Deputy Minister has been in the park where she visited the family of the deceased game ranger.